You're listening to the Flashbang Gaming Podcast. This is FGP.
Hello and welcome to the 9th episode of the Flashbang Gaming Podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud and the YouTubes. I am Edward McDougall back again, home alone as fuck, and I'm joined by my friend, my co-host, lifelong enemy, Joe. How are you?
I am doing very, very good. How are you?
I'm alright. I've had a very quiet few days. I've drank far too many Pepsis and Dr. Peppers.
Too many Pepsis, yeah.
I want to die because of how my stomach feels.
Wait, do you have more Pepsi on right now?
I've got a 2-litre bottle in my fridge downstairs, and if the worst comes to worst and I really need a drink, I'm gonna go crack that bad boy open. It's just I'm scared. I'm just scared I'll give myself an acid reflux. I'll have like.
Mate, I just cannot wait for the moment.
It's like a Pepsi breakdown. It'll be all over drama like Keemstar had a field day. So.
Cannot wait.
Anyway,
how are you doing?
So I was about to ask how you were doing. I'm doing very well.
I'm doing very, very good. Yeah.
Have you had a good week? Have you played video games? Seeing as that's
no,
what
I haven't actually.
You haven't played
not anything that interesting.
You have not played video games.
Yeah.
Wow. This is well. There's not really anything that great to be playing right now, really. So this week I have played some League of Legends. Played a bit of that. Not too much though. I'm gonna share my piece on MOBAs if that's alright with you. Is it cool if I just drop a little bomb on MOBAs?
Yeah, go on.
When I first got into MOBAs in like 2014, I was on MOBAs so bad. Like we both got introduced by the same person into League of Legends at around the same time, and we were both super into MOBAs for like 2 years. And it's got to the point where where I'm so over MOBAs. Like I feel so drained from MOBAs because it's just the same shit over and over and over. And like, yeah, they bring in like game modes and stuff, and like they're constantly updating games. Like Dota gets a new patch, like little miniature 100 megabyte patch or whatever, like every other day or sometimes every day some weeks. And League gets updated like every couple months with a big patch, but still it's the fucking same shit. And yeah, they make a few changes to the Dragon buff, and they've put in Rift Herald, and then they've changed how Rift Herald works, and yeah, that's great, but still, it's this fucking same shit of farm for half an hour, and then just mash up in mid lane, and then you just team fight until one of you can't team fight anymore, and then you go smash shit through the mid lane and the game's over. It's the fucking same shit.
So basically, what I've been telling you for the last year, you finally realised.
But the thing is, I'm drained from it, but I don't want to stop playing it, and I don't know why.
So you've got an addiction, and you want to stop that addiction, but you cannot stop the addiction from happening.
Well, it's because they've just fucking reworked Urgot, and now he's awesome. Like, he's just fucking Pudge from Dota, and it's fucking incredible. I love him. Fucking sexiest girl in League of Legends, Urgot.
So that's what you've been playing all week?
No, I've also been playing some, I played some Dirt Rally. That's one of the most realistic rally simulators I've played in my life. That's a fantastic racing game, Dirt Rally.
What's so good about Dirt Rally?
It's so realistic. Like terrain actually affects you. Like, you know, in like most racing games, the terrain you're driving on doesn't really affect like your overall performance. Yeah. Dirt Rally, the fucking terrain fucks you. If you don't brake at the correct time, you're gonna be flying off that fucking track and killing yourself. Like, it affects you so much, and you've got to know when to change gears properly if you're playing on manual, just like any other racing game, obviously. You've got to use your...
Oh no, I'm sick of that.
You've got to use your brakes tactically, and you cannot just expect to be able to go everywhere at high speed. You gotta fucking brake, otherwise you're gonna fucking die. Like, and I like how they've got someone next to you who tells you where to go and uses proper terminology in a rally game for once, instead of just medium left, medium right, turn right. And it's like, no, you're a rally like direction person. I don't know what they're called. You're someone who gives directions in a rally car, not my fucking TomTom sat-nav, pal. Like, what?
TomTom sat-nav.
What else have I been playing this week? I've actually played quite.
That's it.
No, I've actually played. I fucking got back into. For some reason, I decided, you know, I'm gonna reinstall. I'm gonna fucking reinstall EA Sports Cricket 2007.
Cricket 2007.
Been having an absolute nostalgia fest from my younger years. I had a great time playing that. I'm a big time cricket guy, so it's really up my.
Especially when you like destroy your entire year group.
Oh man.
At cricket.
Yeah, dude.
Those were the days.
Implying I haven't stopped. No, I've had to stop playing cricket because I haven't got a team right now, and I'm also horrifically out of shape. But
nice.
Once I get back
from the Pepsi.
It's from multiple things. Mainly me going into sixth form and having money to go to Tesco's and buying fucktillion tons of food on every Friday. So I've had a really healthy diet. What else have I played this week? I got back into Bloodborne this week.
Nice.
Been going through the New Game Plus again on Bloodborne. I can't say.
You finished the DLC on Dark Souls 2.
Can you fuck off? I actually need to. Speaking of Dark Souls, I do need to actually message Greg from the Drop Rate, because he did say, because if you're not subscribed to the Drop Rate, go subscribe to the Drop Rate. Greg from the Drop Rate started live streaming on their YouTube channel 2 times a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So go check it out. I was in his chat on Tuesday, and he was like, "Yo, we should play through the original Dark Souls together on stream." So I do need to message him about that and ask when he wants to do it, because we could totally do that.
Looking forward to that. Anything else until we move on to the first segment of the podcast?
Got back into Darkest Dungeon a little bit. That game's fun. Can't say enough good things about Darkest Dungeon.
Darkest Dungeon.
It's difficult as fuck. I love it. One of my favorite games right now. And a game I am looking. And can we get the hype train rolling, please? Because it's like...
Where I have to edit in some like drum roll or something.
No, I'm just saying the hype train is officially left the station, choo choo, because it's 10 days on the day of this releasing till Sonic Mania, and I am so excited.
Will you be picking?
I'm hoping to buy it on release, but I don't know if I'll have the funds in time, but I definitely really want to check it out.
Well, going by through history, you will not have the funds.
Yeah. I mean, the last game I pre-ordered was FIFA fucking 17, and now I hate FIFA, so that was a mistake.
Well, I've got an interesting story to talk about FIFA actually, but I'll get into that a little bit later on.
Any games you looking forward to? What are you looking to pick up in the coming months or weeks?
I am looking to pick up get into PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
I was going to play it this week, but I think I'll play it next week and actually talk about it.
Wait, have you purchased it
next
yet?
Week. What, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds?
Yeah, have you bought it yet?
No, not yet, but that's why I went out.
Oh, what to buy Steam Wallet money?
to get that Steam Wallet money, purchase PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Oh, that's amazing. I do want to get into PUBG. I just need to buy a new processor first.
And a new graphics card.
Hey, I'm getting a fucking free one. Give me a break.
Nice.
Potentially. Depends
if it all goes
depends
through.
on when my good buddy gets his new graphics card. Anything else apart from PUBG that you're looking forward to playing?
Euro Truck Simulator 2, actually.
Are you buying it?
Of course I'm going to be buying it.
Huzzah! That game is fantastic.
We can talk about Euro Truck Simulator 2 another time.
Dude, we could do an entire episode talking about Euro Truck. I fucking love Euro Truck Simulator. That game is awesome. Oh my god.
So I'll tell you about my first 5 hours or so.
No. We're playing the multiplayer, boy.
Of course we're going to be playing more. I wasn't.
Dude, we're gonna be trucking. We're gonna be fucking trucking. It's gonna be fun.
We're gonna be trucking through Europe.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking take you to Poland, fam. I don't know what other countries I could have said.
Out of all the countries, I'm going to take you to Poland.
It's like, fam.
Where the hell did that come from?
Do you want to talk about movies?
Well, we are a gaming podcast.
Yeah, well, who says we can't slip movies in there? You watched any movies this week?
No.
Well, I've watched Matrix 1 and 2, so yeah.
I'm actually in the process of making a movie, if anyone's interested.
Oh yeah, why don't you tell them about that? Because that's actually a really interesting project you're on.
Yeah, it's well, I could release details, but I'm not actually going to right now. I'm just saying I'm making a movie.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, you're just not choosing to. I thought you were under like fucking oath. Like I cannot drop this information.
Well,
it's too fire.
Well, I could say about the movie, but I'm under a non-disclosure agreement right now, and I'll be breaking my own non-disclosure agreement by sharing the project details.
I've seen screenshots. It looks cool.
You have seen screenshots, yes.
Yeah, but that's only because
I'll talk more about that later.
That's only because I'm in the loop. I'm the.
You're in the middle of everything.
Dude, you might as well I might as well take the fucking nickname like the Insider Edward McDougall. Welcome to the Flashbang.
Insider.
Welcome to the Flashbang fucking podcast. I'm the Insider Edward McDougall. I'll be your fucking tour guide.
Wait, I'll show you the teaser.
You're gonna show me the teaser after this.
Yes.
Told you I'm an insider. All right, let's move on to the roundtable. Let's fucking go.
Let's get into our first segment of the roundtable.
It's the roundtable where we debate the biggest gaming topics.
Only on Flashbang Gaming Podcast. Welcome to the roundtable. We need a topic. Go.
Okay, just throw me in the loop straight away.
Go. Fucking go.
Our first topic off the roundtable for this episode is the Xbox One X. Yes, they are back at it again with the uncompromised 4K experience.
Bull fucking shit. Bullshit that's going to be uncompromised 4K.
I was meant to say that, not you.
Shut. You can't stop me. I'm my own man. Alright, what are we going to talk about the Xbox?
Well, first and first, just to share the news first. About the Xbox One X before we actually get into the actual question about the Xbox One X. Don't know why they still picked the name, but we're just going to roll with it. So, you know the game Killing Floor 2?
That's a good game, I have it.
Yeah, the only problem with Killing Floor 2, in my opinion, is it runs like crap on the PS4.
Yeah, it could run better.
There's a lot of frame rate drops.
I played it on PC and it runs far better. But that's kind of obvious at this point, come on.
Yeah, but I prefer Killing Floor 1 anyway.
Why didn't you get it for free then?
Because I played the living shit out of that game.
But you didn't play the living shit out of it with me.
Okay, I'll play the living shit out of it after this.
But you didn't get it for free. How are you going to get it? Are you going to purchase it?
Yes, because that's how much I love that game.
Okay, fair enough. What were you going to say about Killing Floor 2?
So, we're getting off topic already. So, Killing Floor 2. Now, from a graphical perspective, it's not the best looking game, but it's not the worst looking game. It's like in the middle.
I think it's pretty.
It looks pretty, yeah. But Killing Floor 2. Now, the developers recently have stated that they have been able to obviously port Killing Floor 2 over to the Xbox One X within the space of a few hours. No shenanigans at all.
A space of few hours?
Yeah, it took 4 hours for them to actually
get that up to 4K? Also, there's not enough quotation marks for the word 4K. I'm not talking about fucking upscale 1080p at this point.
I like how you say 4K. You really overestimate them.
Yeah, that's why I said there's not enough quotation marks for the word for 4K when it comes to the Xbox One X.
Now, upon trying to get the game working at its full potential on the Xbox One X, they found they were unable to get the game to run at native 4K resolution without facing significant frame rate drops.
Oh, it's just the fucking PS4 Pro all over again.
And let me tell you this, right? I'm going to say what they put here. So, Killing Floor 2 runs at a native 1080p resolution on the Xbox One X. We did experiment with true 4K rendering, but the frame rate drop was a bit too significant. 1800p provides the optimal balance between visual quality and performance on Killing Floor 2.
1800p.
So 4K is for anyone that doesn't know, 4K is a resolution of 2160p.
I found that out by YouTube.
It's not 4K. Yes, well done.
They lied. What a surprise. They're fucking Microsoft. They lie about everything.
And the thing is, before you're all screaming at me, say, well, mate, you're going to be, it's going to run better than the Xbox One itself. But it isn't. Let me just tell you straight. Surprise, surprise. It's not even going to run at solid 60 FPS.
Surprise, surprise. A big name company lied to you. No fucking way. Of course they lied to you. They want to take your money.
Yeah. It's not even going to be running at a solid 60 FPS.
It feels like they're trying their best to just fucking kill Xbox at this point because they just want to work on Windows 10.
So, first thing, they try to hit 4K. They cannot hit 4K. They then scale it back and then they say, right, let's still hit 60 FPS. They can't even do that.
Dude, Microsoft the kind of company to release a free VPN that gives you less access to the internet than your actual fucking browser.
I know.
Like, that's the level of fucking shittiness they go to. They're like, yo, for the exchange of your $400, here's a fake 4K system that's basically the Xbox One S. Have fun!
So the big question is on this, for the roundtable, is will the Xbox One X actually succeed? Now knowing with strong evidence, I've been telling you guys since episode 2 that the Xbox One X is complete bullshit, especially for the price of $500.
Now, don't think we're saying this because we both have PS4s. I think the PS4 Pros are fucking sham as well, because that thing doesn't fucking work properly. I watched someone trying to run Final Fantasy 15 on that thing. It looked like a fucking PowerPoint half the time. It was that fucking bad at running.
The PS4 Pro, again, you're buying it for better, slightly
Dude, it looks
better
like two
performance,
PS4s stacked on top of
upgrade.
each other. It looks ugly. Dude, if you want a nice looking PS4, buy the slim one. I got one. The slim PS4 is really nice looking. Like, even the original design for the PS4 is nice. And guess what? It does the same shit as the PS4 Pro except for fake 4K. I don't need fake 4K. I don't care what my game looks like as long as it's fun. Honestly. Why do you think I play so much fucking SNES?
Because it isn't 4K.
Yeah, no, I'm not against 4K. It looks nice, but for fuck's sake, make a 4K. Spend money to make a 4K console and stop lying to me that your console now's 4K. So basically, the Xbox One X is
no, it is going to be a 4K console. There's no doubt about it. I'm not knocking them saying, oh, it can't even hit 4K. It can, but uncompromised. That was the words they kept throwing out. This was going to be uncompromised 4K experience. And if they can't even get Killing Floor 2 to run at a solid 60 FPS 4K, and then they scale it back and they still can't hit 60 FPS because they think that frame rate, they don't even have targets.
Imagine them trying to get something like Dark Souls 3 to run at 4K if they can't get Killing Floor 2 to run at 4K.
Well, no, it'll still be running at 720p 30 FPS.
Yeah, because they're fucking idiots. They've not put nearly enough time into this thing. But guess what? It's still gonna do well because kids will be like, Mom, it's got Minecraft on it.
Well, that's the thing. I feel that it was interesting actually because I saw a comment saying, "Oh wait, the Xbox One X it's good for playing Minecraft at 4K, and that's about it." But why would you get the Xbox One X? Pay $500 to play Minecraft at 4K, unless you're 12 years old.
Dude, obviously 12-year-olds are blind and they can't see anything that isn't 4K.
Anything under 4K.
Anything under 4K is a massive fucking blur to a 12-year-old, apparently.
I feel old already. I remember when games used to run not even at 720p.
Dude, do you remember when like the hypest thing was when you took your friend's memory card and it had all of his saves on it and you were just like, yo.
Yeah, and then you take you have a save game on the memory cards, take it to a friend's house, and then realise it's corrupt.
Man, do you remember when fucking a console had a handle on it? Hi, GameCube. GameCube, you should have been so much more. Anyway, Xbox One X, I think it's gonna suck, but it's still gonna sell because it's got the Xbox name on it.
I feel, to be honest with you, there needs to be more marketing for 4K. 4K. For the
No,
Xbox
don't
One
market
X.
4K because that'll make you more liars.
They're already lying, mate.
Oh man, I don't know what to say about Minecraft. Fuck about Xbox, but no, fuck about Microsoft anymore because, well, it seems like they're trying their best to kill off Xbox, but they can't do it because there are too many Xbox purists. And it really makes me laugh.
It's catching up. When the two consoles released, the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 4 was well into the lead. Now they're really closing the gap. So what they're doing is actually working. They wouldn't do it if it wasn't working at all.
Yeah, but they got no exclusives.
They do have exclusive, mate. What are you talking about? You can just play it on PC.
It's not exclusive then!
It's a Microsoft exclusive.
This doesn't
it's not an
fucking
Xbox
count.
exclusive.
See? Xbox has no exclusives. Fuck off. It doesn't fucking count.
Should we move on to our second topic then?
Yeah, let's move on to our second topic. I'm sick of talking about Xbox.
Okay. I knew that was going to piss you off.
Well, we haven't even peaked yet, my boy.
Oh, okay. Okay, so our next topic at the round table is... Remember back in episode 7, I actually asked Greg the question of... And obviously all of us tried to debate, but we didn't really get into too much detail about... In South Korea, there are gaming cafes. You could go into them. They're actually referred to as PC bands, which I thought...
That's a cool name.
Extraordinary name.
That's a cool name.
Quite an extraordinary name, if I say so myself.
It's pretty modern.
And I asked Greg the question about how do you feel that is something that we could see in America or in the UK, and we pretty much came to the conclusion that no, due to the infrastructure and obviously how the culture, there's a huge difference in terms of culture and society between the two countries, that we wouldn't really see anything like that even in the near future. Well, there's some news that's come out recently about they're going to be opening a new gaming bar in Cambridge. Now, you're not actually that far away from Cambridge.
Cambridge! I'm close to Cambridge.
Yeah. I was.
Nah. Sucks to be you, fam. Anyway,
Yeah, sucks to be me.
what are they doing in Cambridge? Gaming pub.
So basically, they're knocking down an old pub, and they're gonna do it up all over again. They're gonna build 2 new buildings, and one of the buildings is gonna have a high capture motion studio. For whatever reason, I don't know. And then and the second building, there's going to be a little gaming bar within a pub. So you'll be able to walk in and also play any games. I imagine it'll probably be mostly MOBAs though.
Well, yeah, obviously, but still, that's really cool that something like that's actually coming to like the western-ish side of the world. I think it's about time, honestly, because it'll make gamers in general more outgoing, I guess. I don't know what the word is. More social? Because yeah, we talk to all these people online, but then you could actually go meet people who play that MOBA that you like in real life and become friends with them in real life, and then play the game with them in person in that gaming pub, and then go home, add them on Discord and that MOBA, hit them up, and then you're playing. And then you go back to the gaming pub and you meet up and you say you have a day a week where you just go into the gaming pub with your friends for a couple of hours and you do a couple like ranked 5s on League of Legends, and bam, you've become way more of a social person in the real world. It's such a good idea. Fuck.
But I'm going to ask this question again because I asked this. I did enjoy that story, by the way. I'm going to ask this question again. Do you feel that we're going to see gaming bars and cafes in the future in this country? Now that something like this is coming up.
If this one succeeds, maybe somewhere like London will see the success of it and they'll start opening someone will start a chain of just like gaming.
Here's my take on that.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if in London there's like, yo, gaming restaurant, get your burgers, fries and League of Legends. Like
get your burger, fries and League of Legends copy.
Oh, speaking of League of Legends copies, on the Pirate Bay you can torrent League of Legends.
Why would you do that?
It's like
What? That should have been a low IQ game list. What the hell?
it's like people who torrent downloaded clients so they don't have to go through the process of installing the full game.
That's just...
It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna wipe that out of my memory. I do not want to know anymore.
All of the comment sections are like, yo, it's just full of malware.
What was you doing on the Pirate Bay looking for League of Legends?
Because we were just searching fucking dumb shit, and we were just like, oh, I wonder if Dota 2 and League of Legends are on here. Dota wasn't, but then we searched League of Legends, and there's like 5 different clients.
5 different copies.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh man.
It's just amazing.
Oh man, welcome to 2017 where people are torrenting League of Legends and getting viruses.
That's the thing, though.
It's so dumb.
Should we get back on topic then?
With gaming pubs.
Yeah, gaming pubs.
Yeah.
Here's my take on them. Here's my take. This is going to be in Cambridge. Now, if you don't know anything about Cambridge, it's got obviously one of the most famous, well-known universities in the world.
They got nice museums. I really like their museums. I've been a few times.
Good museums. I think it's a very, very beautiful city.
It really is.
Overall.
Like I prefer Cambridge over places like London, because it's busy, but it's not busy where you're like getting squashed.
But one of the main things about Cambridge that has it going for, and that's a bit different, is that if you look at the demographics, it's mostly for the students. So having a gaming bar in Cambridge where there's lots of students is not a bad idea at all.
That's a really good idea.
They hit it home in terms of the location.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they did one in Oxford. Because
I went to
a concert at the O2 Academy Oxford a few weeks ago, and the amount of like university students I saw out on the fucking piss, like getting just absolutely smashed, was a big number of people. So I was like, if they set up a gaming pub, they would make so much money. Like, the person who set up that gaming pub in Oxford or Cambridge, they would make so much fucking money from that pub.
However, let's say for instance, okay, they go ahead with it, they open up the gaming pub in Cambridge, it's successful, then they open up one in Oxford, and that's successful. Is it going to survive anywhere else in this country? Because
I could see it doing well in London. I could see it doing well in certain places.
Apart from London, obviously, for being the capital city.
Where
because
else?
Because I can't really see it working even in like average towns in the UK that we see in sort of South Korea.
It could work in Manchester. It would definitely work in Manchester. Like, people who go to like the University of Manchester and Manchester Metropolitan will already head there.
So if that's the case, then are we only going to be seeing these sort of things where there's a high population of students?
Liverpool, I guess it would do well in Liverpool.
I don't think it will do well in Liverpool.
Well, no, I think they should just stick to putting them in cities, because the thing is, if you like set one up in like Cornwall, why would you go to a gaming pub in Cornwall? Like, why would you go to a fucking gaming pub in Cornwall? The fucking
I wasn't thinking about Cornwall, but okay.
The population of Cornwall, for example, is a lot more old people to younger people. But then all the younger people go surfing in the beach and shit. They don't really spend. I don't think like a gaming pub would boom down there.
I don't think you want to travel 7 hours to Cornwall just to go.
Well, no. I'm not talking about fucking traveling to Cornwall. I'm just talking about for like the locals of Cornwall. I don't think it would do that well.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that in terms, if you're going to set one up, for the local community itself, it's got to have a high population of younger people.
I reckon it would do
who
well.
Are students.
I reckon it would do well in the town centre near where I live. I think in Bedfordshire town centre, I think it could do okay business. Because I wouldn't say that. I would.
I wouldn't.
No, it's changed a lot since you left, dude. There is far more younger people out at night. Like, it's like, I was out in town centre, last month, and the amount of fucking young people either doing drugs on the street.
What, they just like colonised the town or something?
Dude, it was I mean, it wasn't like incredibly busy like you probably imagine, but business would be done, like, because the pubs were booming. Like the high street. Dude, that, like, the McDonald's on my high street was like, wow, this is really packed for, like, such and such time at night. And the pubs were like, obviously the pubs are fucking booming. It was a Friday night. And, so a gaming pub down a high street in a town where there's an influx of young people.
What it would be cool is that if they turn one of the pubs in the town, like, they have this, you take a pub, you pick a pub, and then in that pub, it's got its own gaming section. So it's like a gaming.
That could
bar
work.
within a bar.
That could work really well.
That's only opens on like Friday and Saturday nights.
That would work super well, yeah.
I think I could definitely see something like that happening.
That would be
I could
really,
definitely see
really
it.
good, yeah.
Yeah. But again, it's all about where. Again, there's two things that determine this: location and demographics.
Yeah, but I don't.
It wouldn't work in where I live in. I'll just say that.
No, it definitely wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't.
I reckon it would work in somewhere like Leicester, though. Do you reckon?
It was.
Yeah.
And like Milton Keynes as well.
Oh, if they open one in Milton Keynes, I'm fucking there, dude. I'm like 10 minutes away. I'm at 20 minutes away from Milton Keynes.
I'll just get on the train to Milton Keynes. I was.
That'd be fun. I hope they open
Yeah.
one in Milton Keynes now. Or Leicester, because I'm heading there in a few weeks anyway.
Yep.
But I don't really want to bore our any listeners with demographics and shit. So do you want to wrap up? What?
So in overall, gaming bars in the UK, or gaming pubs, whatever you want to call them, do they have a future? It really does depend on how the first one turns out in Cambridge. If it's successful, then it may have some potential.
When it opens, I may try to like make time to go to Cambridge to like test the waters.
I'll go Cambridge to see it.
Yeah.
I would. And you know what? We'll vlog it. Who knows? Potential vlog coming up. But anyway, let's move on to our third topic of the round table. And this one is a little bit more...
Is it? What is it?
Yep. It's Rockstar Games.
Oh, delightful. What's this about?
Yeah, very... Back at again. Another controversial topic has come up with Rockstar Games recently surrounding GTA 5's City. Now, you got to remember...
This game's old as dicks.
This game was released in 2002.
Still great.
It's nearly 15 years old.
Still great.
And now they're getting sued because GTA 5 City is related to what this law case is going to be. Excuse me. So, for anyone that doesn't know yet about what this is going to be, if it even going to go ahead with it.
Enlighten me.
So, one of the characters in GTA 5 City is called Auntie Paulette. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
He's a cool kid.
Yeah. Or she, rather.
Yeah, fuck it, whatever, go, just keep going.
Yeah. Well, apparently, there's this company, which I did not know about at all, called the Psychic Readers.
It's called
if I'm saying that correctly as well.
AKA fuckyou.com.
They are known as the Psychic Readers Network. Well, they're going after Rockstar because apparently one of the characters in Vice City, known as Auntie Paulette, looks too much like the character Mrs. Cleo.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's the GTA 5 lawsuit all over again.
It kind of is, but it kind of isn't. They're literally trying to. Apparently, what it says right here, they are working to defend the Mrs. Cleo brand, which they state to have invested over $100 million in over the last few years.
When did that come out?
Well, the Mrs. Cleo character peaks around in the 90s.
Okay.
And apparently the actor that plays Mrs. Cleo actually passed away last year, so I don't know if they're trying to pull something here.
What the fuck?
So, what do you think of this, eh? Another lawsuit?
So, Rockstar are under fire because a few fucking polygons look like some dead woman.
Yeah. To put it more politely.
Like, now I know that she's dead. It sounds like they're trying to fucking exploit her passing by getting some money out of it.
It's completely ridiculous. And one of the main things that really pisses me off about this game was released in 2002. She's been in that game for 15 years. 15 years.
And they've
only now
realised.
Are they actually starting to do something about it?
Dude, there should be like a
Rockstar?
rule. They should make like a fucking court rule that if something's been out for more than like 5 years, you can't fucking sue for it. Image infringement or whatever, like gimmick infringement, whatever the fuck it is. Like if if a game has been out, or like a piece of media has been out for more than 5 years, you should not be allowed to sue because it looks similar to one of your characters. If it matters that much to you, you should have fucking noticed when the game came out, you fucking idiots.
Even if it was for like 10 years, I mean, it's been 15
Dude, 10
years
years
since
is
this
just
game.
as fucking bad. Like, if the likeness is so bad, you gotta fucking sue, like, Rockstar, then you should have fucking found out, like, a year in. Not fucking 15 years later.
It's absolutely unbelievable.
Like, oh, God.
One of the things that really gets me about this topic is that, let's say, for instance, for whatever reason, this lawsuit goes through and they win. How's that going to look towards other companies?
Dude, if
these institutions?
if that lawsuit goes through and they win, so many other companies could just suddenly pop up like, oh, this looks like this. Can I have my money, please?
It's gonna be like back in the mid 2000s.
Like, it would be like,
lost like over $1 billion.
I'm sorry. It would be like fucking the people who made fucking Santa Claus Destroys the Martians fucking sued a movie company for making the movie fucking Bad Santa because, oh, your Santa looks like our Santa. It's like, get fucked. Santa looks like Santa because he's fucking Santa.
Oh dear.
Fuck me. Oh my god.
So the big question I want to raise up is that, will we see more lawsuits like this in the future?
If this one goes through, then fucking yes, because companies will be like, yo, this is how we get fucking free money. So, I'm fucking scared. Oh, fuck.
Well, I have every confidence that the judge has some common sense.
I have every confidence, but I'm fucking pissed. Oh my god, that's
very nice to know.
It's so fucking stupid. It's like, it's 15 fucking years old. It's 15 years old. And
15. This is not like the famous lawsuit that happened back in 2013 when the game just came out.
Like, at least, wait, who was the fucking woman again? What was her fucking name?
I think it's Lindsay Lohan or something.
Lindsay Lohan or some shit.
Yeah.
I'll just say fucking Tits McGee because she had big boobs. That's sexist. I'm sorry. Insert woman here. Like, sued Rockstar in the same year that GTA 5 came out because the iFruit girl looked like her slightly. So yeah, she had a case there, and the game came out in the same year. Not 15 fucking years afterwards.
15 years afterwards, and actually, I've actually done a bit of a comparison. I've taken a look at the Anti-Paulette character in GTA 5 City, and I've looked at the Mrs. Cleo character, and I've got to say, unless you were really pointed out that, oh, this is Mrs. Cleo, this is Anti-Paulette, this is what they both look like. If the psychic readers didn't point it out to you, you wouldn't say shit about it.
You better edit those pictures onto the screen to emphasize why I'm pissed.
Cutting.
So stupid. Like, it fucking baffles me what people do sometimes to make money. Like, if you want to do porn to make money, that's still more respectable than suing someone for something that happened 15 years ago. Like, the only time suing someone is for like something that happened a long time ago that's acceptable is when, like, a girl, like, appeals that she was raped 40 years ago or whatever, because that's fucking fair. She got raped. That's fair. But, oh no, this fucking Polygon looks like this character. Shit, we gotta fucking sue him 15 years afterwards. Oh my god.
I'm actually just reading it right now. It says here that this isn't the first time they've had to step in to defend the likeness, as they had a French Toast Crunch advert which also featured Harris taken off the air in 2015.
Are you fucking serious?
So this is what that basically suggested. That this is not the first time.
French Toast Crunch.
The French Toast Crunch advert.
They got fucking breakfast cereal taken off the air because it looks like that shitty character.
It looked like that character, Mrs. Cleo.
Man.
Strange world we live in, I must say.
Dude, I blame Trump. This is all Trump's fault. I hate Trump. Trump.
But you're gonna blame Trump for a flipping lawsuit.
Well, it's just everyone else blames Trump for everything, so fuck it.
Alrighty.
I mean, yeah, no, don't fucking take that out of context. I don't support Trump. I hate him. But people are blaming Trump for the stupidest things now. Like, yeah, the transgender ban on the military in America. Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. But he's not like. Stop blaming him for running out of breakfast cereal, for fuck's sake. I'm sick of seeing people with these tweets like, "Oh, my car ran out of gas. Hashtag not my president." It's like, get the fuck out. It's not even funny because you're doing it ironically. It's not fucking funny. Fuck off. Like, it just reminds me that Trump's president and it pisses me off, so please stop. Otherwise I will fucking block you.
Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, have you received any death threats?
No. We're not famous enough.
Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately.
Fortunately, yeah.
Mm.
We're not Jake Paul status yet. Don't worry. I haven't leaked I haven't leaked our address on Google, so we have 12-year-old girls turning up to our house. Yeah, don't worry.
Okay. Let's move on to our next topic of the roundtable. Patches.
Patches.
I've talked about
patches from Dark Souls. Actually. Trusty patches from Dark Souls. Is that what we're talking about?
I haven't even finished yet. Calm down.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I guess we're not talking about patches.
Well, we are. Well, no, we in some way we are talking about patches here.
Well, unbreakable patches, trusty patches.
Well, we're talking about mainly day one patches and how ridiculous the file sizes of the patches are getting recently.
Hey, you want to hear a ridiculous day one patch?
What?
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 day one patch, 10 gigs.
I was going to mention that.
They had to patch in the entire game.
In case you don't know, if you bought Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, when you put that disc into your console, you have to install 4 GB, so like for the full game. But to actually play the game itself and to actually play online multiplayer or any level at all, really, you have to download a 7 GB patch on top. That's nearly twice the size as the full game just to play it.
If you don't patch that game when you put it in, only the creator park is on there.
So the big question is, are gaming patches getting too big? Because, and the reason why I raised this question up is, you know that game Until Dawn, which I said in the last episode was a bunch of shit. Well, it was a 40 GB game, and the reason for it is because the full game itself was 20 GB, and the patch was another 20 GB on top.
20 GB patch.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
And if you play it gets even better, because if you play like a game like GTA 5, every single patch is pretty much at 15 GB each.
Yeah, that shit's fucking scary.
Yeah. It's getting that bad, and that obviously the Sony did not think about that, because when they released the PS4, the hard drive space was 500 GB. I'm sorry, but I've had to delete like 20 plus games just to keep it running.
Man, just
because of all the patches and everything.
Buy an external hard drive
on top. But recent news has come out that actually these patches now are getting to record limits. 30 GB, 40 GB patches.
Dude, Halo 5 Guardians is 75 GB.
Yep.
That's bullshit.
The Halo Master Chief Collection, the day one patch, was 20 GB.
My god.
So the big question is, are patch file sizes getting too big?
Well, obviously.
Obviously, yes, but is it ever going to slow down?
Well, no, because games...
Obviously not.
No, it's because games keep getting bigger. That
is true. I mean, we are now seeing 100 GB games on the Xbox One X.
Please stop. Scary.
And that's only the full game.
Dude, you'd fill up that terabyte hard drive with like 10 games if they're all 100 gigs. That's bullshit.
I think, in my opinion, in a few years, 1 terabyte is not even going to be enough. No. It's going to be, the standard's going to be 2 or 3 terabytes.
Obviously.
People are saying that, the 2 terabyte hard drive is now the new 1 terabyte hard drive, which I think is a bit of a shit joke, if you don't mind me saying.
I don't mind you saying at all, as long as you're shitting on Xbox.
Okay. But these patches are getting completely out of hand, like to the point where you got to realise something. Not everyone's internet is very good. I have a friend who has very, very shitty TalkTalk internet. And TalkTalk's one of the worst internet providers in this country.
Yeah.
Who's having to download 20 gigabyte patches, and it takes nearly a whole day, just to play the game properly.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I think it's funny as fuck.
Yeah, because it is. It's fucking dumb. Man. Anger.
Too much anger.
Xbox. Stop.
Well, this is not about Xbox. This is also about PS4 as well.
Well, no, it's just about fucking game sizes in general. Man, let's all just fucking buy PS2s again. Fuck this.
I would like a PS2.
Oh, I fucking bought a PS2 in like October last year. I had to take it back the next day because the laser reader broke. And then they didn't have one to fucking replace it with, so I was like, oh, fuck. And I was sad.
Okay, nice story.
Dude, I got so many stories. You want to hear a story about fucking Darth Sidious the Wise? It's not even a story of a Jedi would tell. I hate video games.
Why are you doing this podcast then?
Because I like video games.
Okay. You like it, but you hate it at the same time.
I like good video games.
Mm-hmm. Should we move on to our final topic?
Plumbers don't wear ties.
Dude, we got to play that.
I have played that. It's an experience.
What an experience that is. The final thing I want to raise on the round table, an actual debate, finally, is demos.
They're coming back.
No, they're not.
What do you mean?
They're not coming back. I didn't.
Oh wait, no, they aren't coming back. Everything's betas now.
Yeah. Well, betas and demos are the completely opposite thing.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Demos are dying and betas are coming into the forefront.
Yeah, but they're using it as a way to market the game, basically, because we're now seeing pre-order this game so you get access to the 48-hour beta.
So you'll pre-order this game to get Bungie's dick in your ass if you pre-order Destiny 2 because it's gonna suck.
And you're saying that with high confidence.
No, because Destiny 1 sucked, so why wouldn't Destiny 2 suck? Oh man, I'm pissing off the fan
You have
base.
made an exceptional point. we keep getting off topic.
You have made an exceptional point.
You have made an exception.
Dude, I bet Brett from the Drop Rate is fucking rolling over in his grave and he's not even dead yet.
Dude, mate, I can't. We haven't been on the Drop Rate yet, unless you're watching this in the future, and we have. But I cannot wait. It's going to be interesting, isn't
like,
it?
You're going to turn to Brett like, why'd you make shit games for?
No, it's going to be like, you make a point, and then I'm just going to go, you have made an exceptional point. Brett, you have made a shitty point.
I love you really, Brett. I love you. I've never talked to you, but I love you because everyone else who like works with you is great. So I love all of you. You're all great people. Mwah.
Mm-hmm. Should we get back to the question?
Check out the Drop Rate YouTube. No, wait, it's droprate.life because they had to buy a URL. Unless they've actually been able to name their channel by now, but if they haven't, droprate.life. Go give them a subscribe. They're super cool people.
I feel like in our podcast we need to just have like advert breaks in between segments.
Just droprate.life. Life. Oh god.
If you like our podcast, then please check out the droprate.live, only on YouTube and Podbean.
Alright, they better fucking promote the hell out of us in their next episode if we're not on it, because we've literally dropped their name like 6 different times.
I haven't even heard our name come up once, so
no, I have.
We're giving them more of a promotion.
Don't be rude. This is a healthy working relationship. They're good guys. Don't fucking ruin this for us, you knob.
Hang on a minute, you said that, not me.
What? You literally just said I've never heard them say our name.
No, I haven't heard them say on my name. What? No, I haven't
Say my
heard
name.
them say my name. I haven't heard of them saying anything about the Flashbang Gaming Podcast in the last 2 episodes.
Well, yeah,
That's what I
because
meant.
they don't have to promote us every episode. They've at
But
least...
we're promoting them every episode.
Yeah, because they're fucking cool guys.
They're cool guys.
Shout outs to the drop rate, everyone.
Insert effort here.
How about you cast.podbean.com?
Can we actually get onto the actual question now?
Well, I forgot what it was.
The question is I can't even speak properly now.
Oh, I need Pepsi.
You said, mate, crack open that 2-litre Pepsi bottle.
Dude, I don't want to go downstairs.
We've got 10 minutes left. Let's just crack on with this, shall we?
Fucking push through to the hour, come on.
Do you feel that demos for games should return?
No. But wait.
That was a very short answer.
No. Let me give you my reason. I'm sat back in my chair if I sound quieter because I'm in my thinking pose. The demos shouldn't come back because more and more developers are either making MOBAs, which we have enough of already.
We've already made that point.
Survival games like PUBG, or big open world games. You can't make demos for big open world games, survival games, and MOBAs. Yeah, you can have a beta of MOBAs,
I'm talking about more. I'm not saying demos have to be featured on every single game. Like, what's the point of having a demo for a free-to-play game like League of Legends?
Look, basically, right, stick to demos for sports games because that actually makes sense.
I remember actually the reason why I bring this up because I remember when on the PlayStation 3 store back in the day that there was pretty much demos for most of the games that come out, and I thought it was a really good opportunity because we're seeing these days that yes they release betas,
Yeah.
but these demos, it was a really good opportunity. Oh, I'm going to try this game, and if it's good, then I'll buy the full game.
To be fair,
I mean, that's actually what got me into FIFA to begin with, was just by playing the FIFA 11 demo.
and now we're both out of FIFA because we got tired of it. But fuck, what was I gonna say? There have been a couple of good demos to actually come out for games this year. We have the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite demo that came out during E3, and then we also have the demo for Nier Automata. So there's a couple of good game demos. So it's not like demos are completely dead. It just seems like it's just the Japanese developers who do demos. Because I think in Japan they still do demo discs weekly in gaming magazines.
Oh, I remember the demo discs.
Dude, I used to have fucking demo discs on my PS2, and they used to fucking scratch up to hell and back.
The problem is, we're seeing demos being phased out. Well, they pretty much died like 5 years ago, in my opinion.
And then a couple of, and then like
these days
the cool
I'm
devs
seeing.
also do them.
These days I'm seeing they're not doing demos, but they're doing more sort of early access games. But this is more for PC.
Fuck early access. Fuck early access.
What's wrong with early access?
Well, everything's wrong with early access. It lets game developers be lazy. You know, fucking DayZ, for example. You know that why that game's still in early access?
So you're gonna say that all early access games are shit because of DayZ?
No, I'm using it as an example. Did you not just hear what I fucking said?
No.
I just said I'm going to use DayZ as an example. The devs left it in early access, and that's why it's still in early access, because they reaped the money from it, and then they just left it to die. Like,
It does the thing on the developers as well.
yeah, there are only a couple of good games that come out from early access are usually great, alright? But early access has got a very big fucking downside, and that's it. Devs can just leave it and get money from it.
The big problem with early access is if it's sort of being abused quite a lot, especially on the Steam Greenlight games.
Well, Greenlight's dead.
It is, but that's mainly because of the whole early access shenanigans.
And also because anything, like, there was a point where anything and everything was just being greenlit for shits and giggles because they knew they were going to kill it off. Then they realised they were actually fucking up the Steam store. Man, I hate Valve sometimes. Can we have a new Left 4 Dead, please?
You gotta love them so much. What?
Can we have a new Left 4 Dead, please? No, because we have Steam. It's like, oh, fuck off. They don't need to make...
They won't, I said before that they're not going to make any new games anymore unless they release another Counter-Strike.
Well, yeah, I know, because they don't need to make games anymore because they make money selling other people's games.
They have changed.
Yeah, well, shit happens. Get over yourself. I don't think demos will ever completely die out, because there are a few devs that still do it, but I think it'll just become a lot less common and infrequent.
I would like to see the return of demos in a more bigger way than what we're seeing over the last few years.
If companies did demos that were as good as the Halo Reach demo, where you got to play like the entirety of the first campaign mission, then I'm sold.
The best demo that I've ever played was actually Battlefield Bad Company 2. You get to play in the multiplayer for a week for free.
Isn't that just
That was the no. They released a beta, but then they released a multiplayer demo.
That
was really good.
That's decent.
You get to play the multiplayer for a week, and that was really, really good. Because number one, Bad Company 2 is a fucking great game. First off,
oh yeah,
one of my favorite Battlefields.
It really is great, man. Like, the only game that tops it is MW2. Unless you think different, which I don't blame you, because Bad Company 2 is that fucking good.
It is. Some of my best memories on first-person shooters were from Bad Company 2. The fact that you was able to play a demo for the multiplayer, get to really try it out for a week, because that's pretty much how much time you really need, to be honest with you, before you start judging the game, because you need to play it for a week. Really set the bar, in my opinion, for what demos should really be doing. Now, you don't have to have a demo which allows you to play the multiplayer for a week. I think having a weekend demo, for instance, or weekend trials that we sometimes see on Steam, is probably the way forward, in my opinion.
If they do like free I do like how they do that. I like how they do free weekends when full games come out, just so like people get a taste of it. And then what Steam do is, when it's a free weekend, they also put that game on sale. So if you enjoy it, you can pick it up at a discounted price. So it's a fucking win-win if when companies do free weekends.
I like how we're saying it quite indirectly, but PC is ultimately better than console. For these reasons.
I'm not jerking off PC, alright? Because the PS4 store is the closest we'll get to Bliss on consoles. Because the PS4 store is where all the fucking good indies are. And they do.
I think that pretty much sums it up, really.
They do good free weekends as well, like the Overwatch event for like the 1 year of Overwatch. PC and PS4 did great on that, and apparently Xbox flubbed it up, but I have no fucking idea.
Should we now move on to our final segment of the podcast, and that is Low IQ Gamers?
This is the Low IQ Gamers.
Welcome to the Low IQ Gamers. Now, last time we looked at gaming reviews, dumb gaming reviews actually, to be a bit more specific.
Dick! Yeah.
Very, very interesting ones, such as the Bad Rats gaming review, probably my favourite one out of all of them.
2,000 hours in Bad Rats.
Now, as I said before, Low IQ Gamers can pretty much be on whatever the hell it can be. Like, I just called it Low IQ Gamers for the lols, in my opinion.
I mean, we couldn't think of a better title. Fuck off.
Basically, this episode for this week, I have taken it upon myself to go to Reddit to find some of the dumbest gaming posts I've ever seen. Now, if you're watching the YouTube version, I will be putting a few pictures up on your screen so you can sort of see. And if you're listening to us on iTunes, then don't worry, we will give accurate descriptions as best as possible. Maybe.
Don't leave out the remaining people on SoundCloud before it slowly dies a death.
Well, I don't care about SoundCloud.
I still love you, SoundCloud. Don't listen to him.
Okay. Nice.
I don't sound too quiet, do I? I'm sat backwards.
No,
do I sound good?
You sound alright.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, so...
Because I need to rest my back. I've been sat forward for a while.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you the link to the first Reddit post I found, which I thought was a bit interesting.
Alright, hit me up.
Here you go.
Hit me up with that shit. Alright, I'll open this up.
So this guy right here thought he'd be quite funny to do this while he was gaming. Let me get a
good read of this. If I get too far away from my microphone, tell me. is he sat on a fucking table with a chair on top of it?
Yes. Playing on the PlayStation 4. So what we have here, we have a picture of a man who thought he would be very, very funny to put his gaming chair, not really, I wouldn't really call it a gaming chair. It's just a chair on this table to play on his PS4, on his TV, because obviously he can't see it very well from the other position.
Look at the dog in the background, like, yo, what the fuck you doing?
I would too be asking the same question.
Man, I fucking love it.
So that's the first.
Dumb as shit.
Yeah, definitely. That is the first one I found, and this is the second one that I found, which I just thought was just.
Hit me up, dude. Alright, what's this one?
You better take a load of this.
Alright, this one's called Bingo. It's got 39 points and 72 comments on Reddit. On r/gaming.
It's another picture.
Gaming rule 68. Better graphics does not mean a better game.
This is the kind of stuff you still see on Reddit. And you know what? This thing got 38 upvotes, 70 comments. Why?
Joe, Joe, please don't shit talk Reddit. They'll come for us. Please don't.
If anyone wants a civil argument on why Reddit...
No, don't fucking provoke Reddit. That's like...
then
that's
please,
almost as bad as angry 4chan. Please don't.
Joe_LGC.
No, stop.
Where we can have a very, very...
No, fucking hell. Don't anger Reddit. Are you fucking crazy?
We can have a very, very civil conversation about Reddit.
Stop.
Yeah, I said it. No, it's going in the podcast.
Please
I don't
stop.
care.
No,
I do not care whatsoever.
I hope we never do a low IQ gamers on 4chan because we will get fucking slaughtered.
Oh, thank you for the idea, mate.
No shit.
Right, our third out of 4 posts that I found. Here you go.
But no, gaming rule. But better graphics does not mean better game. It's. I don't know, dude. It's not like it's dumb, because I don't know. All right, I'm gonna read this out to you. Is there a game I can play? As far as I know, there is no game on earth that I can play and do well at. No matter what I play, I come across as borderline retarded. If you watch me play, I can't aim in 3D shooters. I can't figure out anything in MMOs. I can't react fast enough for Mario Kart or fighting games like Smash Brothers. I'm not agile enough for Super Mario World. I mean, I'm not agile. Did I say agile? I'm retarded enough for Super Mario World. Nothing. All I want is to prove that I can actually play something, anything at a mediocre level. Are there any options in existence that will basically just lay down and let me walk through and win without even trying? Because that's what I need. No challenge whatsoever, no competition whatsoever, and even then, I bet all the money that I would still lose. The game I can play well doesn't exist, but hopefully someone here knows something.
So basically, this person...
What the fuck? This
person posted on the Gaming Reddit, subreddit forum, about what games that you can play. Now, this is just your average post or whatever, but I want you to pay attention to the comments, because the first comment is quite interesting.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Dark Souls, fuck.
Dark Souls, yeah.
What a fucking meme.
Tetris is another one. But I'm pretty sure this guy right here, even though he's asking about what games he can play, all the games that they've recommended to him, even despite the fact that they're hard or easy, he doesn't give a shit. He thinks, or he played it, whatever, and the fact is he's calling it too hard. Like he like, you know, Kerbal Space Program, that game.
Yeah.
He's even saying this on Reddit that he doesn't get the premise of the game and he thinks it's too hard, when in actual reality it isn't.
Wait, what game? Sorry.
Kerbal Space Program.
How the fuck do you fuck up? You're meant to lose a Kerbal Space Program. Of course your fucking rocket's not gonna work.
Let's move on to the final Reddit post of Low IQ Gamers.
Oh man, fuck me.
I think this is probably the best one out of all of them.
Well, it better be, because it's the last one. It's got 0 points.
It's got 0 points, 0 comments.
It must be good if it's got 0 points or 0 comments. Someone drew Crash Bandicoot on my wall at work.
It's a bloody good picture, isn't it?
What the that's not Crash Bandicoot, that's a fucking nightmare. What the fuck? That's not Crash.
For anyone listening on iTunes, do you want to accurately describe what you're seeing?
It's a fucking orange, spiky head monstrosity with goggles, in blue shorts, pink slippers, holding a pizza. That's not Crash. That's not fucking Crash Bandicoot. Like, what does it say on it? Like, fucking...
I don't know, I can't even read the writing.
It's my birthday, 7th of the 30th... 8? What the fuck?
That looks like 81 to me. That's probably his date of birth or something that he's just given away.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, because no one's going to be drawing Crash in 1981.
They could.
Unless you're really fucking creative. Man, maybe he went back in time and made Crash before the guy who made Crash Bandicoot. Maybe I should time travel myself back in time so I can write Jurassic Park before the guy who writes Jurassic Park.
Fantastic.
Get fucking rich.
And that's pretty much about it for Low IQ Gamers for this week.
Man, that was a trip. As always, Low IQ Gamers. That was the second installment. Always fun to do.
Always fun. The next one I've actually got plans. It's going to be a bit more interesting.
Is it 4chan?
No.
Okay.
I won't tell you yet.
We're not uncovering that, but no, because you're not going to tell me when we're doing 4chan. You're going to wait till we're doing the show, and then you'll be like, right, on to 4chan, and I'll be like, oh, fuck. Anyway, this has been the 9th episode of the Flashbang Gaming Podcast on YouTube, on iTunes, on SoundCloud. You can check us out on all those places. Subscribe on iTunes and you'll get our episodes on your podcast app every single week. Subscribe to us on YouTube, turn on those notifications, you'll get us every single week. Follow us on SoundCloud and you'll get us on there every single week until SoundCloud dies. I've been Edward McDougall and thank you very much once again for listening to the Flashbang Gaming Podcast. I've been joined by Joe, and Joe, where can they follow you on Twitter?
At Joe_LG
You can follow me on Twitter at EdMcDougall99. Thank you one last time for listening to the 9th episode of the Flashbang Gaming Podcast. Have we got anything lined up for next week? As of right now?
No.
Or are we just going to surprise everyone again?
Yeah.
Sounds good. See you next week. Goodbye. Also, this outro song is made by Joe. So, if Joe will link it in the description, go hit it up and show it some love. Goodbye.
Goodbye.